Shall we head to my favorite planet in the galaxy? The planet of good vibes. 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 It's time!
All right.
I love humanity. I think it's great.
It's all good, man. I think the word you're searching for is Space Ranger.
The Hamm Planet Podcast.
Stick around.
And Brother Peter, Brother Clay are aboard the USS Wolf. We are blasting off into the planet of good vibes in approximately 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top of the morning, folks. Good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hamm Planet Podcast. I'm your host, Peter Hamm. And if you're new to the podcast, we are happy to have you here. We got a hell of a night ahead of us. So go ahead and buckle up, get comfy, get cozy, and soak in the good vibes because there will be an abundance of them. If you're new to the podcast, this is in fact the number one podcast in the galaxy of good vibes. And the theme of this podcast is three things: good vibes, great people, and glorious stories. So if you're into that, stick around. I think you're going to like what we have for you. So, to the topic at hand, we have a fantastic evening ahead of us, and we are absolutely stoked beyond belief to send it into the galaxy of good vibes. We have a man of many talents, a wolf, a brother, a great friend, and I could read a whole Santa Claus list of accolades for him, but he's a legend, the man of the hour, Mr. Clay Cole. Clay, how we doing, brother? It is great to see you.
It's great to be here, Pete. We are in orbit right now, and I am just ready.
Just ready.
I'm ready to send it into an even higher orbit.
Yep.
And just, hang out with buddy.
Wolf
it up.
I love wolfing it up, and I love our attire of the evening. I'm sure this is going to be a hit. Spacesuits. I came to the conclusion that spacesuits are what is needed when doing space activities, which is what we're doing. We're in the galaxy of good vibes. So here we are. We're here. We're blasting off, and a little toast.
Yes.
Great to be here.
Great to be here.
Clay, brother, I got to fire off a good old question to start the podcast.
Let me have it.
Brother Clay, what is something most people don't know about you?
It's a good question.
Take your time if
think,
needed. It's a loaded, it's a heavy question. I mean, it's a big question. It's up there.
It's a question that I didn't have an answer for. I'm a man of mystery. I always considered, man of mystery is one of the things that I go by. So there's probably a ton of things people don't know about me because I'm more of a private person. But
you are indeed.
But
you're stealthy.
I'm stealthy. I think most people who know me pretty well know about Ajax.
Yep.
My four-legged son friend, a Dane mix, and
just
also a wolf brother.
A beast of a dog, but a lover boy too.
He's at the office with me. He's a work dog as well. He doesn't put in a lot of work when he's there, but I think he does his best, which is all I can expect of him.
Ajax on the character test wasn't his number one attribute. Team player.
Yes.
Just a hype guy.
Consider him more of a mascot than an actual, he's not on the field.
He's not on the field.
He's on the sideline, but he will, time out. You go over there, he'll amp you up.
He'll spank you. He'll hand you a gallon of water.
Absolutely.
He will get in your face. I'll tell you what.
H2O.
High quality.
Other than that, I lived in Utah for 2 years. Some people may not know that. I kind of disappeared. 2010, went to Utah for 2 years. That was a questionable decision, but I think I learned a lot from it. Utah is a cold hellscape for quite a few months out of the year.
Yes.
I was not prepared for that. I had about one jacket and, rode home, and, who answered my calls is Dana Graham.
No shit.
She sent me a care package. She sent me a good warm coat, and it probably helped me make it through the winter.
Dana.
She's a saint.
Dana's got a knack for just providing the clothes you need when you need them.
Absolutely.
She sent you a coat to Utah.
Yeah, she sent me a coat. I think I had like a light jacket.
Did you ask for it, or did you just kind of mention it one time when you were around there, and then she sent it to you?
I just mentioned it. Yeah, I just mentioned, hey, it's like a negative 10 degrees here, and I am just underprepared and overwhelmed.
Right. You didn't request anything.
No, never asked for anything.
See, that's why you love Aunt Dana, because she does that.
Right.
Like, I've never asked for one thing from her. It shows up when it's needed.
I'm not one to ask for things.
You're not, brother.
I think Dana is surrounded by people like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
people who
she's around a lot of girls who are getting ready for a very special night. And I don't know.
She can just read into what people need.
Yeah.
And that's quite a trait. It's impressive.
Honestly, that as a trait, being able to like observe what someone's doing, what someone says,
absolutely,
and what they are feeling, and then just boom, coming in the clutch. I gotta say, Dana's got that. I hope my future wife has that.
So do I.
Yes.
I wish Sam was here. So
Sam's a sweetheart.
Hearing this.
Yes.
But
yes. Well, Sam's definitely going to tune in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. She'll listen.
I mean, it's a phenomenal trait. I try and have that trait, as a guy.
Sure.
Maybe it's not as natural, but
you gotta work a little harder.
Yeah. I mean, you got to be a people reader, but then you have to have the means to provide whatever the solution is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to do that as well, but sometimes to success and sometimes.
Well, sometimes we're out working, sometimes we're out hunting, sometimes we're out doing man shit.
That's what we do.
I mean, that's my reality. I'll put that there.
Reality is whatever you make it, Pete.
Okay, so speaking of reality, do you think we live in one of the 27 dimensions of time?
Why limit ourselves to 27? That's my question.
I thought 27 was the number from like Da
Is
Vinci. Isn't it? I think it is.
Yeah. I mean, that's news to me.
Yo, Rick, look it up. Look it up.
Hey, Rick, thanks.
All right, Rick will get back to us. Is he drinking again?
That's a ficus.
Damn it.
Ficus.
Gotta get a new camera guy.
Rick.
I
mean, I'm trying to learn about string theory. I listened to a whole podcast about string theory, and I can tell you what I took from that.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I don't understand string theory.
String
theory. And I'd like to explain more, but like I said, I came out of it none the wiser. I may have left with less information than I came in with. It's complicated.
I know that feeling. It fucking hurts.
It's not a good feeling.
It's not a good feeling, but it's like,
You're like-
you can't, like, I used to get pissed at myself for those types of videos or books or
Right.
songs where you're kind of like, I'm in it. Okay. What? All right, let's keep going. But then it's like, fuck, it's 2 hours later, and it's just like, I didn't learn shit.
The worst one is like I came in like very interested in here. Like there's sometimes you listen to something, you're like, if I can take something from it, great, but I'm not super interested in it.
Right.
It's worse when you really want to know.
Yep.
And it's just flying over your head. You're just I'm not there yet to where I can even absorb this information. I need to do a lot more of the kind of down low information.
Yep.
To build up to that.
Yeah. It's just when the down low information is so just aggressive, it makes it
Maybe
a little
not
annoying.
as exciting.
Yeah,
More
not as
boring.
exciting. That's a good way to put it.
Cornerstone stuff in science.
Yes.
I think I cheated through every science class I ever had.
We're astronauts. We're not scientists, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they let in like engineers and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a scientist to be an astronaut. Someone's got to be a
Be
pilot.
a scientist. Someone's got to be a pilot.
I need a
Someone's got to be the first guy out. Bro, first guy out on the spaceship, like the guy who, Lance.
yeah, sure.
Neil. Oh, Lance. One ball.
Hey, maybe you need
Beast.
bikes on the moon, man.
One ball beast.
Live strong.
Live strong. I respect the fuck out of Lance Armstrong. I don't
Buzz
care what he
Aldrin?
took.
I don't think Buzz Aldrin gets enough hype. He was up there. He was doing stuff.
He really was. Wasn't he second guy on the moon?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think more important.
I wonder what was occurring before they stepped on the moon when they're like, yo, let me go first.
No, I think Lance he was more expendable. Like, hey, get out there. If it doesn't work out, we still got Buzz.
Yeah, we still got Buzz.
He's more the captain.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Hard to say. I wasn't there.
I don't know about you, Brother Clay, but that has me thinking about what emotions you think were going through their heads when they're in there just sending it during takeoff. And then what would you feel during takeoff?
You're just hoping it doesn't explode. Would be. I don't know if I'd be more in the I hope this doesn't explode or just can't think about it, because if it explodes, I'm already dead. So I need to probably just go through maybe other checklist items, because if it explodes, why even worry about it? You're vapor.
You're already dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Yep. I'd be trying my hardest just to continually stay hyped and channel all that moon emotion towards let's go, baby.
I think they're hit with so many G's though. I think they're just trying to stay awake.
Yeah.
Maybe there's too much going on for them to even have a whole lot of thoughts. But they're also trained for that. So I'm sure they've got checklists they're going through, and
yeah. That's gotta be insane to be the first guys going through training, going through practicing the space launch, practicing going on the moon, practicing exploding.
right.
Yeesh.
Tough practice.
It really is.
I read when they got back from the moon, people were worried about the radioactivity, so they kept them in like I don't know if it was a tube or what it was, but supposedly the windows on the tube you could just see right through, and that's just how little information we knew. We didn't even know how to protect people from radioactivity. They were just in there. I think they stayed in there for until they were sure that they weren't going to spread any kind of space disease or radioactivity to anyone.
That's
Which is-
insane.
It's got to be scary.
That's insane. Wait, how do we prevent radioactivity now?
I mean, if the people themselves are like
People are good. That's what we learned, right?
well, I mean, you can definitely die from overexposure to radioactivity, but I think if you have it, I mean, you're gonna die. There's not really much you can even do now.
But like you're not
But you don't
spreading
give it to-
shit.
yeah, you don't give someone else
Yeah.
like exposure to your.
It's like catching on fire.
I know, like the guys that went into not Hiroshima. What the nuclear plant in Japan that like exploded. Fukushima, I want to say there was guys that like
One of the two.
went in to shut off some like older men that like said, well, we'll go in and shut off the valves or whatever it was, and they're like, we're gonna die from the radioactivity, but we're old, so we're good.
Yo, wasn't that in a show or a movie?
Was it? Might have been.
I thought we watched it together at the Wolf Den.
We might have. I don't know.
There
was that show about the Russian.
The Russian one. Okay.
One.
I watched the Russian one
Yeah.
with my buddy Cody, but
Yeah, great show.
I think we watched a movie. I don't know. We watched some war movies.
True.
Clay and I, ladies and gents, Clay and I were proudly roommates,
Yeah, we were.
and it was a chapter that I'll always cherish. It was me, it was Clay, it was Ajax, and it was Rocky. And it was the four wolves in the wolves den.
Things got dicey.
Things never really got dicey. I mean,
There were some moments.
yeah. I mean, I got a little banged up. I'm not going to bullshit,
We
but
both did.
yeah. Well, we're young men.
I have no regrets.
Oh, zero regrets.
Zero regrets.
Only thing I have is I wish I could turn back the clocks.
Who did we go see with your brother? It was a DJ. It was at South
shitty night,
maybe?
but
It didn't have the best ending. But
I'm still like a little pissed about that, but we'll move.
I was trying to remember who was playing that night. I thought they were pretty good. I don't think I'd ever seen them before. It was a DJ, but neither here nor there.
I'm trying to think. We went to Young Gravy,
We did go to Young Gravy.
which is the night where I became like a Young Gravy fan.
much better than I expected him to be.
Yeah. I went into
I
that
had
night.
very low expectations, which is probably why I was like pleasantly surprised.
Right.
It wasn't
You were
terrible.
pleasantly surprised
I
too.
was.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of his, but I was like, I'll go with you.
The thing was, I barely was either. I just heard from my buddy Griffin, who who plays rugby at Baylor. Heard from my buddy Griffin at Baylor that he went to a Young Gravy concert and it was lit and he got on stage. And so I listened to One Thought, Two Thought, Three Red Thought, Blue Thought.
Yeah.
And that was the only experience I had of Gravy prior to the concert.
I don't think I'd ever heard any of his music.
I don't think you.
I think
You
I
were
was
just being
in the
fertile.
line and you were playing it like on your phone.
Yeah.
Like this is a song like this. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Senor,
Anyway,
that's funny that we're speaking about this because I have a proposal.
okay.
I have 2 tickets to Young Gravy
Shit.
that I bought that were scheduled for November 20th, 2020.
You got pushed.
It got pushed
So when?
and it's in January.
Okay.
So we got time.
I mean, yeah, it's plenty of time.
You in?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Run it back.
Run it back.
Maybe we'll wear these space costumes.
Vote in the comments section.
Jumpsuits. Jumpsuit January.
Spacesuits or spacesuits and pit vipers.
How's the vision out of that?
Oh, these are excellent. These are
But I mean, in a dark
yeah.
concert, what is the visibility like?
The visibility is good. The visibility is good. So pit viper, we got to work something out. I mean,
You guys
shit.
got to work something out.
Yeah, this has been going on for too long. We love pit viper.
Ads.
Yeah.
We're selling ads here, guys.
Pit Vipers. Get them.
Get 'em.
If you can. They're usually sold out.
Hard to get.
Hard to get. Hot commodity.
Real
But
hot.
anyways,
No discounts. Can't do it.
can't do it.
Can't do it.
Yeah. The vision with these, they make things honestly more visually appealing.
It's like tint to them.
Yeah. So there's different types of combinations. They've got obviously polarized, non-polarized, but the colors that are melted into like the plastic, I don't even know. There's got to be some sunglasses creation vernacular that kind of addresses it. But yeah, I've got a few that are great during the day. I've got a few that are great at night. It's good shit.
Good shit.
Can see a lot of things.
Here's here first. I say we just wear night vision goggles, but I could be persuaded. Go the pit route.
Night vision's dope.
I think he definitely pull us up on stage. We show up in NASA outfits and night vision goggles.
Absolutely.
It'll be the damn talk of the town.
They might have us on to open the show.
We might just tour with them.
Gravy, it's your boy Hamm Planet checking on in. What's good? We're here to let you know if you need some openers. You got two of the most savage spacemen that the planet's ever witnessed. We're fired up. We're ready to go.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you and Dylan Francis need to give me a ring a ding ding.
Call them.
We'll make it happen.
You follow them on TikTok? We just
I don't have
Do you
TikTok.
Hamm Planet TikTok? It's probably a good time to start. We can just post that. Tag
True.
them.
Yep. All right.
First TikTok at Young Gravy.
Yeah.
Here we are.
At Young Gravy. I'm sure.
Dallas.
Yeah. Dallas.
We were there the last concert. We'll be there the next concert.
We were.
Is there a House of Blues as well?
That's at the Bomb Factory.
Okay, I like the Bomb Factory.
Great.
A little bigger venue.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Well, it's him and Dylan.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. Love to see it. It's going to be a hell of a time. Well, we're going to be there.
I'll be there. Jumpsuits on. Some kind of jumpsuit. If not this one, a different one.
We'll be jumping.
Maybe Top Gun jumpsuits. Who's Goose? Who's Iceman? Who's Maverick? We might need to invite other people.
Well, we got to get one more guy.
Well, I mean, then one guy doesn't have a wingman. You're rolling 3? Yeah, go 4. It's either 2 or 4.
Yeah, let's go 4.
Could be
We
6.
go 2. Who's buying the tickets?
You guys are, hey, if anybody wants to buy a jumpsuit and go to Young Gravy concert in January,
Give us a ring. 1-800-PLANET. 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 Do not actually call this number. This is not a real number. This is not a number you should call and or text. We are no longer and never were responsible for any text or call communication that you would give through 1-800-PLANET. This is not a number. This is not an actual number we are referencing. And don't do it.
you can tell by space suits, we're in space. We don't have any kind of bars anyways. So yeah, can't reach us.
Can't. Fired up.
Hell yeah.
And now we're going to take a brief intermission. Brother, we're doing great. Nothing but good times. That's what we're having here. And we hope you're having a good time. And first and foremost, I'd like to say, 1, this is Commercial Break Peter. And 2, Really do appreciate you taking time out of your day to listen to the Hamm Planet podcast. If you're enjoying the episode, please, it would mean the world to me if you could kindly give a review to the Hamm Planet podcast on Apple Podcast, or you can always show some love by liking us on YouTube, or you can always share the shit out of anything Hamm Planet podcast related, because everyone needs a dose of the good vibes. Back to the show. Shit.
Yeah. I only have so much cash.
Molly Fool can motley fuck right off.
Right there.
And what's the other one? Zach's. Yeah, don't give them your fucking email.
I don't know, Zach's.
Don't do it. I'm just telling the audience, the squad, the family, just not a good email situation.
Just follow whatever Warren Buffett's doing. He is, you got all these guys who made some quick money on some.
Buffett's been fucking strong
I
lately.
mean, what? He's had 30% returns for the past 60 years or something.
Guy's a beauty. He's so nice. Munger, though, is a little
Charlie
dicey.
Munger. Charlie Munger?
Yeah.
He's got some good insights.
He's got some good insight, but the guy's a little too pissed.
Sure. That's fair. I think it's fair to say.
A little too pissed.
Stonk Talk 2021.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Welcome to Stock Talk with Peter
We're going to the moon.
and Clay.
We're going to the fucking moon. We're in spacesuits. How could we not go to the moon?
We're going to the moon.
It's where we're destined to be.
We're not going with Dogecoin. We're going there with Ethereum.
I hate Dogecoin. I also got in at 25 cents and got out at 65 cents. So I made a decent amount of money off Doge. But
Good.
I was playing volume. It was a volume game. It was
That's how you
not.
should. That's
it
what
was-
you
It
should.
was not a long-term hold or something I believed in. Ethereum or Ethereum 2.0, maybe less charges the old gas meter. But I'm not a Bitcoin guy. Really not.
Well, you've been in crypto a long time. I think crypto's. If people go watch a TED Talk, type in cryptocurrency TED Talk. I'm blanking on the guy's name, but I'm telling you, it explains what the technology is, and it'll make sense to you. And it's
A lot of good info out there.
like, wow, that makes sense. It's going to protect things that are created or exchanged digitally. Huh. Are we going to need that? Yes, we're going to need that. I already fucking know we're going to need that because we already have a problem with it right now. The marketing world and the video world and the audio world, it's an issue and everyone knows it. I mean, it's not everyone knows.
Blockchain, baby.
Yeah. It's like it just makes sense. And when shit makes sense, you do it.
But don't fall for these pump and dumper stuff. I was unfortunately back in
2017
was it 2017, 2018?
when we were living together.
Yep. I got into a pump and dump deal into a group and
Oh shit.
I
I remember that night.
got blasted. Got absolutely blasted.
Damn. Like this was the OG days, y'all. I'll tell you what. Like this was when crypto was just starting to get popping. Bitcoin just did
It
its
was when 2017
did its run.
first
It
real
established
run.
its first level.
Yeah.
And I mean, I remember that night, brother. I remember being next to you when we were on the video chat. And we're like, all right, load. Fucking load.
I remember just closing the computer, saying, I'm gonna go to bed. I think I'm calling this day. Today's done.
I was like trying to think what we I was trying to remember what I was going to ask you after that. I was like, Madden in my head. I'm like, God. Night, brother.
Hey, but still loved crypto, even after all that. That was my own doing. There's no get rich quick schemes in life. You gotta invest for long term things you believe in.
Couldn't agree more.
Do your own research, people.
Do your own research.
Go to
We're
the
not
moon.
financial advisors. We're astronauts.
We're astronauts. I did not have a degree in finance.
Only astronomical finance.
A lot of people did A&M, but that was not the route I went.
What route did you go, brother?
I went the old construction route. I'm a builder. Putting it up.
Senor, you know how to build.
Yep. You need something? I'll build it. And by I'll build it, I mean I'll tell you how much it is to build and I'll manage it. I'm honestly not a great builder.
Well, you know how to get it done.
I know how to get it done. I know the means and methods.
So, Brother Clay, when you get a job, are you going out, finding the team, finding who you need, making sure they're there?
I mean, that's more of the superintendent job. They handle labor force, the field superintendents. That's what they handle. I handle, office stuff, estimating stuff, change orders, RFIs.
Oh, yeah.
Talking to the owners, getting, I do a lot more on the front end than the actual construction side of it once it gets going. Hopefully by then I've already set it up to succeed.
Right. Yeah.
You've all that's left is the work.
You got to give the boys the green light.
Sure. Just got to get them pointing in the right direction.
Here's the game plan, Ben. Let's build it.
Build it.
Clickety click, clackety clack. Building.
I like it. I like it because one, every project's different. You're not having to do the same monotonous kind of thing. Every project has different challenges, different systems, materials, different people you got to work with, personnel wise, and then also, I find architecture and all that interesting. You can, at the end of the day, you have a physical representation of all the things you've done.
Agreed, senor. It's humanitarian value.
No stand needed.
I mean, we're good on these.
Howdy there, ladies and gents. It's your good friend, Commercial Break Peter, here to remind you that today's episode is sponsored by Showing Some Love. And we're back to the show.
And now we're to the would you rathers. First question of the night. Brother Clay, would you rather live in a world where you can dance instead of walk or sing instead of talk?
Sing instead of talk.
Okay, brother.
I think it'd be really entertaining at first, and it would get
You're not
really
singing.
annoying. But everyone's got to dance. Like, how do you make progress? You're dancing, you're walking. I don't know. I'm going to be bumping into people. Are going to be bumping into each other.
I like to. Yeah, right. I agree. I like to think dancing right now is like still a sacred thing in our society. I hope so. Jesus,
Sure.
Murphy.
Maybe
A good dance
there ain't nothing wrong
with your
bumping
mom, with your lady, with whoever you're dancing with. It's a good time.
But hey, singing, why not? Put a little tune on everything you say. Well, not a big ask.
Well, all the singers, I guess they're not singers. What are they?
Yeah, I think that that goes by the wayside. Maybe there's more dancers.
Sorry, Post Malone. Kick rocks, buddy.
No, Posty's still around.
Post, we like you.
I think there's almost more love for like good singers because everyone's a singer.
Oh,
So you
shit.
really appreciate the ones that are really good. I think they're still singers, even if everyone sings. Maybe not.
Maybe yes. Brother Clay, are you ready for the next Would You Rather
Bring on
of the
number
night?
3.
Mr. Cole, would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
I think it'd be pretty tough to talk to a woman having to speak like Yoda. But I think also breathing would make pretty much any woman uncomfortable like that. That's a tough one.
That's where I'm at.
I guess I gotta go Yoda talk. I think that's slightly
Yoda talk,
better.
you go.
Yeah, I think it's slightly better. I think they're both terrible.
Better is slightly.
I'm glad you're doing the examples because I didn't want to do them. Look inside, you must. I don't even know if that's a Star Wars quote. It sounds like
No
it.
one fucking knows what Yoda actually says. They just put the last word of the sentence at the front.
The funny thing is Luke goes there to that planet
Yeah, that
To find
greasy
Yoda.
island.
to find Yoda, and Yoda like teaches him. But basically, Yoda doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he just gives them mushrooms
He's
and
just
says,
like-
figure it out.
Like, think about it. Like, just try to do it. And at the whole time, I was like, man, that was a pretty bad. Like, I'm used to seeing.
I was ready to
Rocky.
see some Rocky shit.
Yeah, like some Rocky shit. I'm like, want to see some work, and I'm like, he didn't do much.
Where's the fucking log cabin?
But then you got the new movies. You got Rey, who really got no teaching at all.
Kylo Ren's a pussy.
Luke was like, no, I'm not teaching anybody anything. And so now I'm like, I think Yoda did a pretty damn good job comparatively to Luke.
I think teaching is a very honorable thing that people should do in their own way. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I think everyone has their own kind of way to teach.
Right.
But
and
I
it's
also
not your
think-
standard fucking say between the lines teacher. I'm saying like,
Yeah.
how
How many like good teachers that like made a subject that
my
you didn't
teachers
like
have been
interesting?
people, friends, mentors, business partners that have been able to dissect a situation, take the good, take the bad, absorb the good, capitalize on it, take the bad, learn from it, and move forward and take the next step forward, which is next step up.
It's got to keep going up, man.
Just
Progress.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this marvelous evening. We have finally arrived at one of the most heat, fuego, hayata moments of the night.
Heavily anticipated.
It is the Hamm Planet Would You Rather's last question of the night. Clay, are you ready, sir?
I think so.
Mr. Cole, would you rather only be able to eat something that comes out of a can or only eat something that grows in the ground?
feel like there's some overlap there. I feel like you can get
Definitely some overlap.
veggies in a can, but you can't get chili. You can get some parts of chili out of the ground. You can get like, I love chili.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A hundo P. Me
I
too.
love chili.
Yeah, I'm a
So,
chili. I'm
I have to
a
go-
chili fucking
I
guy.
have to go with can because you get veggies out of can,
Yep.
carrots, and whatever. I mean, you get anything out of a can.
Agreed.
I can tell you put a steak in a can, seal it up. I'll pop open that can, throw it on the grill. It seems like a bit of a workaround to the question, but the answer is can.
Yeah. Well, the answer is can if you're a smart human being.
You can put anything in a can.
Yeah. I don't know. If you haven't eaten a Vienna sausage, I mean, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but if you have not eaten a Vienna sausage, you don't understand the power of cans.
There's a lot of power in those cans.
Have you had a Vienna?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I mean, that's what worries me about the younger generation. You haven't had a Vienna sausage. You hate to see it.
I mean, settlers,
Yep.
American settlers, what'd they eat out of? Cans.
Knock, knock. Cans in your face, in your mouth.
I'm not hearing anything wrong. These are all positive things. Cans.
You're choosing cans.
I wouldn't eat yams in the cans.
I wouldn't eat yams in the cans because I wouldn't want to have my yams in the cans.
I hate yams. I don't know if I've ever eaten one, but they don't seem appealing to me.
Looks like a shitty thing to me.
Purple? I don't trust any food that's purple.
Means it's gotten the shit beat out of it.
Not a fan of any purple foods that I can think of. I like grapes because they make wine.
Wine is good, brother.
Wine's great. Wine's good for the soul. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of vino. Okay, mama. Oh, motherfucker. Good thing that's empty.
Little twist of tea for you.
Wine, ladies and gentlemen, is good for the soul. It's good for the heart. It's good for the mind, and especially good if you're fired up sending it with a nice lady friend. Anyways, I'm not a dating expert. I'm not your financial advisor, and I'm just an astronaut in the galaxy of good vibes. Here, my fellow astronaut, Mr. Cole. Mr. Clay Cole, Mr. leading the spaceship. And it looks like we're about to lead to, what is that? Neptune?
It might be.
It's blue. Okay. So, hell of a night. We hope you had half as much fun as we did.
Probably not, because we had a whole hell of a lot of fun.
We had a ball. We had a ball.
Well,
We had a blast. It was bonkers. If you laughed, if you chuckled, if you had a good time, at least at one moment, do Mr. Hamm and Mr. Cole a favor and spank the like button and toss us a review and share the good vibes. Because everyone needs to know a simple fact, which is you can never overdose on the good vibes.
can't do it.
Can't do it.
Not even once in history has it ever happened.
It really, yep. It's right there up there with, yep. So,
ODs on marijuana. 0.
yep. That's what I was thinking of. So if you enjoyed the night, if you had a blast, and if you had a good time, and if you love to see it, share this with your mom, with your dad, with your brother, with your sister, with your uncle, with your cousin, with your dog, with your cat, with Rick down the street. Share the shit out of this.
Call your grandmothers.
Give him a call.
No one calls their grandmothers enough. Facts.
What a beautiful note to end it off with. Call your grandmothers. Do it right now.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Adios, amigos.